The tide is turning in Glasgow, but will this be the week where Rangers finally get back to the top spot of the CINCH Premiership? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football for your SPFL preview show for match day 24, 25, 26. It depends on which team you support. Even though the majority of Scotland supports the two teams going for the title, maybe you support a team in League 2. Maybe your team's played 23 games, 22 games, 24 games. Forget about the amount of games played. Let's look at the games that are being played this weekend. So here is the League 2 table. Stenhousemuir do lead the way. They ain't going to be caught. Let's just keep it real here. Stenhousemuir have won League 2. I think they lost last week, but still, they've won this, and it's just a matter really of who's going to finish in the playoff spots, because Clyde are down. I don't see Clyde surviving this. I don't see how they make a great escape. They need 10 points to catch Forfar. That's assuming Forfar don't pick up any points, and they've only got 15 to their name. So yeah, for me, I think it's pretty much a dead league now. Stenhousemuir's won it. Clyde are going to finish bottom, and pretty much you could maybe argue every other team has got a small chance of a playoff spot.
You could, but it's a dead league. Stenhousemuir didn't lose. They drew last week against East Fife, but regardless of that result, they're going to win the league. I mean, everything's wrapped up. It's
even boring. The playoff spots, though, they do look like they're done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to say Dumbarton, Spartans, etc. can't be caught, but it's going to take one of them to like just go off form, and it's going to take a really good run from the chasing pack. Now, Bonnyrigg Rose, Elgin City, East Fife, Stranraer and Forfar, they are all close, but the problem is, I mean, they're playing for 5th place. That's what it looks like at the moment.
And 5th place gets you hee-haw.
So, yeah, unless one of them goes on a great run, they ain't going to make it into the playoffs. It's just a dead league.
It is. A
dead league, so yeah, I'm not really going to look at this anymore. Let's move into the fixtures. Bonnyrigg Rose, East Fife. I'm going to go 2-1 Bonnyrigg Rose.
I'm going to go 2-0 Bonnyrigg Rose.
Clyde versus Dumbarton. They need a win. Will they get a win? Probably not. But you know what? I'll go 2-1 Clyde. Screw it. I'll give them benefit of the doubt.
I'll go 0-0 though. They'll get a wee point.
Elgin, Stenhousemuir. I think Stenhousemuir will get back to winning ways. I'm going to go 2-1 Stenhousemuir.
3-0 Stenhousemuir.
Peterhead. The Fish, I'm going to go 2-0, Peterhead.
Is that what they're called, the Fish?
I think they've got a fish on their badge, so...
well, I'm going to go 2-1, Peterhead, why not?
And Stranraer versus the Spartans. Normally, two teams begin with the same letter, ends in a draw, but I guess they're the Spartans and not Spartans, so yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Stranraer.
I'm going to go 1-0 Stranraer. Stair Park.
The boys in Stranraer are coming for the victory, so that's the predictions right there.
25th match day in a row.
Yeah, moving into League 1, Falkirk now. They are beginning to slip a little bit. They've still got an 8-point gap over Hamilton with a game in hand, although they do play Hamilton this weekend. For Hamilton to have any chance of this league, they need to beat Falkirk, don't they? Reduce the gap to 5 points, and then well, probably will be 8 because Falkirk have a game in hand. But if Hamilton have any shout at the league, they have to win this weekend.
No, they do. It's like Rafe this tonight on Friday. They had to win. They won. Hamilton even more so because the gap's massive and they've got to play a game extra, so they need to do it.
Now, this is not quite the same as League 2, but it is pretty dead as well because you've got Falkirk who just look like they're destined to win it. Hamilton won't be caught for second. Edinburgh City won't be doing any catching. Annan and Athletic look like they're nailed on to be the playoff relegation side. I mean, the only thing this league's got going for it is there's a bunch of teams that can still get 3rd and 4th and get a playoff spot. So, I mean, that's probably the saving grace about League 1 here.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything's pretty much done.
Marvin Bartley, man. We need a Queen of the South fan to phone up Super Scoreboard when he's on it. Because 7's not really cutting it, is it?
It's not cutting the mustard.
No.
Although, you could argue couple of wins in a row and they could push into the top half.
A couple of wins in a row for Hearts and they could win the Premiership, you know what I mean? It's if buts maybes.
If buts maybes. Let's move on then. So Alloa Athletic, Cove Rangers. I'm going to go 2-1 Alloa Athletic.
I'm going to go 1-0 Cove Rangers.
Annan versus Stirling Albion. I'm going to go 1-0 Stirling Albion.
2 each.
Edinburgh City, Queen of the South. I'm going to go 3-2 Queen of the South. I think Lauren Bartley will get a win there.
I'm going to go 1-0 Queen of the South because Edinburgh City are mince.
Falkirk, Hamilton. I'm going 2-1 Hamilton. I think Hamilton's going to beat Falkirk. I've got a feeling. They need to anyway. I think they'll be more up for it.
I'll go a draw too.
The game means more to Hamilton than it does to Falkirk. Montrose, Kelty Hearts. I think Montrose have been pretty good lately. I'm going to go 2-1 Montrose.
I'm going to go 1-0 Kelly Hearts.
Boom, right, championship time, guys. Dundee United lost tonight against Rave Rovers. What a screamer of a goal it was. So Rave Rovers have closed the gap down to 1. Partick Thistle have a chance to also win their game in hand and close the gap too. And at the bottom, it's looking like Arbroath are going down. Dunfermline all of a sudden look like they could be in that relegation playoff after a strong start to the season. So it's a lot to fight for in this league. Obviously, top couple of spots look like they're taken. You've got Greenock Morton, who are beginning to push away now in 4th. And I think Airdrie need a win, Queen's Park need a win, Ayr United need a win. I think we're in danger of something similar happening here that we're seeing in League 2, and that is like the teams in the top 4 spots just...
What is up with Dunfermline, by the way?
I know they've got
I expected big things from them.
Well, they do have it, like half their team is injured, so...
Fuck that, man. That's no good enough in my book.
No good enough, right. Well, let's go into the fixtures.
Prepare to fail, Dunfermline fans.
Airdrie versus Ayr. I'm actually going to give Airdrie the nod here. 2-1 Airdrie.
I'm going Airdrie to win every week.
Right, Dunfermline Arbroath. I think Arbroath are down. I think Dunfermline will get a win. I'm going to go 2-0 Dunfermline.
Well, regardless of what you think, pre-match, post-match, I mean, if they lose to Dunfermline, they are down.
I would say that. So are they going to lose?
Yeah, I'm going 1-0 Dunfermline.
Inverness Caledonian Thistle versus Partick Thistle. Battle of the Thistles. I'm going 3-2 Partick. I think they'll just edge it.
I'm going to go 3-2 Partick Thistle. Goals in this, right? If you want to make money, bet over 2.5 in this game.
Definitely.
And the bottom game.
And Queen's Park, Greenock Morton. If Greenock Morton win this, I mean, they've got 1 foot, I guess, in the playoffs. Can they win it? I'm not too sure. I'm going to go 2-2. I think Queen's Park might get a draw.
Yeah, I'm going to go a 1-1. I think Greenock Morton, they put a lot into the Motherwell game, even though it was 8 days ago, but Hampden Park.
I mean, Greenock Morton, what a season this could be for them. Potential playoff spot. Imagine if they won promotion and maybe even got to Hampden as well.
Incredible for them.
Yeah, via the cup. That would be fantastic. Fantastic, Jackie boy. Anyway, right, top flight, Premiership, 61 plays 61, 40 goal difference plays 40 goal difference. It is so fucking tight here in the league table. It's incredible, actually, how close this is. And I mean, I genuinely think it could go down to the wire.
It could absolutely go down to the wire. It is incredibly close, but, not to beat a dead horse, but the momentum is with Rangers. I mean, Rodgers can be in denial and say it was only ever 5 points. Don't know where he got that from. But the reality is...
He's just factually wrong.
Yeah.
I don't see...
Obviously, it's been 5 points at one point, but he was making out that it was 5 points at most. When at most it was 11, I think. But obviously that was when Celtic had played early, Rangers, blah, blah, blah. But I think... I believe after the Aberdeen game, Rangers were 7 points behind, and they were both played the same amount of games.
Yeah.
Now, I think there might have been a point with 8. Either way, right, it's more than 5, and either way, Brenda's bricking it, and either way, Clermont has pulled back the points, and I just think, on an average, Clermont, by logic, should extend a few more points in the next coming games.
Could happen. Can we agree that there's some positions that are just already nailed on here? For example, I don't see Hearts being caught for 3rd.
No.
I don't see Livingston getting out of 12th.
No.
I don't see Ross County moving out of 11th.
No.
And I can't see Kilmarnock and St Mirren not finishing in the top 5. Not necessarily sure which order it's going to be, but for me, Kilmarnock and St Mirren will be either 4th and 5th or 5th and 4th. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the only thing really at this point that we're playing for outside of the league is 6th place, which Dundee currently occupy. Will they be caught? Can they hold on? What's your thoughts on Dundee?
Dundee are weird. They signed really well in January, but is that...
Now, I think there's something like they've only got 2 wins at the last 13 games.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit concerning.
That is pish.
But that just goes to show how shite the teams below them are.
And how good the start of the season
Dundee have only won 2 at the last 13. Alright, I think they made it 3 out of 14 with that win against St Johnstone, but still...
But see, the thing is, right, if Motherwell, Hibs and Aberdeen get it right with these last 15 or 13, 14 games, they should beat Dundee. They've got the better squad, better team, yada, yada, yada. But will they? I mean, honestly, I look at each 3 of them. Aberdeen have got the firepower, new manager, they should. Hibs, just a better team, even though it's not like...
Goal differences are pretty close as well, so it's not like anyone's got an extra point there.
Motherwell signed strong as well. I think Theo Bell will get that. I think
You look at the goal difference, and literally, I mean, a match against, I know they're not playing good, but a match against the Old Firm could just wipe that goal difference out.
No, it could, but I think for Dundee, right, I think the lowest they'll finish is 9th. And maybe after the start, that'll be a bit disappointing, but I think when it all dies down, Dundee fans will accept that's a good season.
I mean, I think a Dundee fan would have bit your hand off for 10th at the start of the season, surely.
Yep.
And I predicted that they would finish 9th. But I think if you just offered them to stay in the league, they'd have took that. I think they will. I think they might get top 6.
I would say the bottom 3 are nailed on. I think St Johnstone are getting 10th.
That order?
Yeah.
So from you, you think it's 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th that's up for grabs?
Yeah, pretty much, and then the rest is nailed on.
What's your order?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's too hard to tell.
You think that 4 could finish in any order?
Yeah, all of them are inconsistent. So I honestly don't know.
Don't know. Anyway, we'll look at the fixtures here.
I'll factor the cup in as well. Motherwell out the cup.
I think it's going to finish. I'm going to say Dundee, Aberdeen, Hibs, Motherwell. I think that's.
So look, Dundee have got a game in hand. They win that. I mean, a game in hand's probably against Hibs or Aberdeen, right? And therefore that puts them like 6 points clear if they win that.
That's massive.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Massive,
you win that, that's the difference.
And also, you're assuming that there's still 14 games or whatever to go. Remember, the split comes into effect here. So Dundee only need to hold these teams off to match day 33.
True.
So you're running out of time. See if Dundee, like you said, if they're playing Hibs or Aberdeen next, if they win that and they go 6 points ahead.
Well, either way, it's either those two or fucking Ross County.
No, but you're running out of games. See if Dundee can extend this 3-point lead and they've got the better goal difference over Hibs and Aberdeen. You're running out of time.
Running down a dream.
So it's going to be massive. Anyway, let's move into the league. So Aberdeen versus Hibernian. Both teams need a win. Only one team can win. Dundee's at home against Ross County. Motherwell's away against Hearts, who have been winning. I mean, this could be a great week for Dundee.
It could be.
I mean, see if Dundee beat County, Hearts beat Motherwell, and they get a draw in that Aberdeen game. I mean, Dundee will be thinking that top 6 is looking great.
It will be looking great, but for the first game, I mean, both teams did well in the half against Celtic, but does that mean anything these days? I'm not too sure.
No, because it's a poor Celtic side. What I will say is I still can't believe Hibs came away with nothing.
Yep.
Aberdeen, I think, deserved their draw, but I think Hibs deserved the win.
Aberdeen deserved the draw, but could have won it. Well, Hibs should have won it. That's the difference.
Somehow lost it.
Yep.
Although 2 penalties did contribute to that. So I'm just going to go with Aberdeen to win. I think they'll win at home.
Hibs are toothless. Like, if Aberdeen created the amount of chances Hibs did, they'd have blown Celtic away.
I think for every one great performance Hibs put in, they've got about 3 or 4 bad ones.
Yep, and this is one of the 3 or 4, so I'm going to go for 4-2 Aberdeen goals.
4-2, wow, goals. I'm going to go 3-2. Celtic Kilmarnock at Celtic Park. Kelly have already beat Celtic twice this season.
I'll be there with bells on.
But both of those games were at Rugby Park, not Celtic Park.
It was 3-1 at Celtic Park.
And there is actually a good chance that if the top 6 remains, that Celtic could actually get 3 home games against Kelly instead of 2 home and 2 away, which I think would be a massive benefit, considering every time Celtic have played Kelly at Rugby Park this season, it's resulted in a defeat for them. So will Kilmarnock pick up anything in this game? I remember the 3-1 game, I think they had one of the goals was really controversial.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was offside, and for some reason
I think it was.
they created a new rule on the spot to give it.
They seem to do that with Celtic, don't they?
What's this, a headbutt? No, that's always been a penalty. And like, what the fuck? You know what? I think it's going to be tight, but I just see Celtic.
Kelly fan phoned up Super Scoreboard earlier and said that the Old Firm have lost their fear factor. You know what? I'm going to agree with him. I've watched a lot of Celtic games at 3 o'clock on a Saturday at home this season, and they've been fucking pants.
Celtic at home or you at home?
Celtic at home. Me watching at home.
It's a home affair. I'm going to go Celtic 2-1. I think they'll win. I think it'll be close, but I just see... I mean, it could even be another penalty. I mean, they're leading the way in penalties, so why not give them another?
Well, put it this way, right? I think regardless, I don't think it'll be high scoring, and therefore I think come Sunday, Rangers might go top regardless of the result. So, yeah.
Well, I think looking at these fixtures, Rangers should be looking to go top.
Ah, well, yeah, that's true.
All they need to do is outperform Celtic. Just do one better than whatever Celtic do.
Yeah,
and for me, that's doable.
I think this game could end with anything, personally. But I just don't see Celtic winning by a lot. I'm going to go 1-0. Adam Adair penalty. No, pretend he's the man.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, guys, 5 o'clock. I'll be there. Be squared.
Dundee, Ross County at the Scott Foam Stadium at Dens Park. I'm going to go Dundee to win this. Ross County, I thought actually played okay against Rangers despite getting absolutely dominated. I mean, they were 2-1 at the 92nd minute at Ibrox. You can't really ask much more than that.
No.
They gave themselves a chance.
It was like Rocky against Drago before he laid a punch on him.
I know, but I mean, Rocky, no one expected him to get to the final round.
Yeah.
And Ross County got to the final round. But unfortunately, they got knocked out. They couldn't do the knocking it. They got knocked out.
I know, but Dundee's like Spider Rico in this case. Pish, doing the dishes.
Yeah, Spider Rico won a few fights. Do you know beat Rocky once?
I went in the 60s.
Anyway, I think Dundee's going to beat Ross County.
Aye, I'm going to go 3-0.
Spider Ross.
Aye, Spider Ross.
I'm going 2-0. 2-1. 2-1 Dundee.
Aye, I'm going 3-0.
Right, Hearts versus Motherwell Tynecastle. Hearts have actually been a lot better away from home this season than at home, but we're winning games at the moment. I don't see that stopping. Shanklin's a goal-scoring machine. I'm going to go 2-0 Hearts, and I see us getting another 3 points on the board.
Yep, Hearts are going to win. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't see... I mean, they're just winning it. It seems like they win every game.
They do, and it just seems they never had that bad start to... How great would it be if there was actually a three-way title fight?
No, it would. Absolutely. I'll take 2 title fights. Well, I'll take fucking Rangers winning the league when they title fight, but here, I think it's what the league needs. It's another team outside the Old Firm doing something.
Now, speaking of doing something outside the Old Firm, can Livingston do anything? Can they they've never mind title fight, have they any fight left in them when they take on St Mirren at the Tony Macaroni? I mean, we're getting to the stage now where, I mean, Livingston really do need to start winning games or else they're done. I know we're saying they're done, but I mean, they're only a couple of wins away from Ross County, but
they need to outdo the Ross County game.
The wins need to start coming now because they're running out of games, they're running out of time.
No, they are, and that's the problem here. But I just don't see them doing anything.
It's weird though, if they can somehow beat St Mirren, and I'm not saying that as if it's like impossible, because St Mirren are okay, but they're not they're beatable. If they can beat St Mirren and Dundee beat Ross County, all of a sudden it's down to just one game.
Yep.
You know, you're within a game away from levelling with County, so I mean, we're talking here as if Livingston are guaranteed to go down. They're not, but they just need to start getting points.
No, but that's the problem. They can't win. You look at Ross County, they can't win. I think Livingston, right, or Ross County staying up. I'm not saying it's an easy job, but I'm saying it's easy. You just got to outdo the other one. But none of them can outdo themselves. And that's the problem. I'm going 3-0 St Mirren.
Can Davy Martindale no do nothing? No,
he said his last hope was Derek Adams, and he left in a taxi, so it's good night.
Maybe get a wee forced spell at County, Imagine they appointed Derek Adams as the new manager after Don Cowie's caretaker spell. How mental would that be? Forced spell for Derek Adams.
Good night. 2-1.
I think Martindale will be pulling the strings there. I'm going to go 1-1.
Fair enough. They'll pull a point on Ross County.
I think so, but they need more. And then on the Sunday, it's St Johnstone versus Rangers at McDermott Park. I'm going to go Rangers 3-1. I think Rangers will get the victory. Will 3-1 be enough to put them top of the table? I think it might be, because I think Celtic will just win by the odd goal. So I'm predicting Rangers finish this weekend top of the CINCH Premiership for the first time, probably in a long time.
Yeah, it will be since, I think the start of last season they went top, because they played first, was it? Or, no, they might have scored more than Celtic the first match day. Not too sure, but I mean, I know there's a lot of emphasis on, who's top and all, but the reality is, it doesn't really matter until like the last match day. Yeah, I want Rangers to be top on merit, but you need to win your away games. I'm not too focused on 4 or 5-0. See, as long as 3 points happen here, that's all I'm happy about. So I'm going to go
3 points.
2-0.
2-0 the Rangers, and that is it, guys. We will catch you probably on Sunday for the review show, but probably a couple of match reviews tomorrow. It's a couple of tasty games for sure. Celtic Kilmarnock.
But this is where the TV deal's fucking shite, right? We should have a 12:30 kickoff at least, and then the other 4 games on Saturday, not fucking 5 at 3.
No.
Hibs Aberdeen should be the 12:30 kickoff.
No, I think it's really frustrating. Obviously, you get Hearts and Hibs sometimes because it's Edinburgh Derby. How often do you get Aberdeen Hibs or Aberdeen Hearts on telly? And those are big games. And you just never get them, never televised.
I think if you scroll down, I think there's a Livy game against some Diddy team later on in the month.
But there's no reason why that Aberdeen Hibs can't be a half-12 kickoff.
I know, like I said.
There's no reason why it can't
And
be.
our wee buddy, fucking Neil Warnock.
We've got Motherwell Celtic.
Ross County St Mirren's on Sky.
I mean, really? Give us that.
Livingston Motherwell.
But look, Hearts Hibs not on telly.
Rangers. Wait, hold on. Rangers away to Killy's not on fucking telly.
That's insane. I get it that everyone has to get games but come on.
No, whose idea was it to sign a deal where they can only show a certain amount of TV games?
Oh, the Tony Macaroni, Livy versus Celtic. Can't wait to watch that.
That'd be like us signing a deal with YouTube. We're only allowed to talk about 10 games a season.
Fuck that. Channel would be dead. Like Rangers. Anyway, till next time, guys. Peace.